what I know, I went to work for a tech company owned by Southern oligarchs, became the rising star, and very shortly, someone was brought in, someone who grew up in an elite Chicago political family and then came through the Silicon Valley tech scene, being an early Netflix employee, was brought in, partnered with me, and she then proceeded to love bomb me and mirror me and entrap me until she could blackmail me and psychologically bind me up to her. And she, appears to have been some sort of an energy vampire. Whether she accomplished this through psychological manipulation or witchcraft, I'll leave that to you guys to decide for yourselves. And then what I strongly suspect, which is that she was part of some sort of polyamorous black magic ritualistic cult of some sort, and that she may or may not have killed her husband. And she may have been grooming me to do the job for her. I don't know. That's just a theory. To get into the rest of it, now we got to jump the crazy train. But I guess to explain why I think maybe it wasn't so crazy, and it's not so crazy now, is how this whole thing unfolded. How did I get away from her? And to answer that, well, that wound up being the night that I met God. And basically, God told me that he was telling me, he told me to break it off with her because she was trying to manifest me. Because her plan had been to kill me to take my house. Kind of like I think she did for Karsten. Didn't mean to say his real name. Although now I'm kind of thinking that he may have actually done it himself because he had to be sacrificed when they failed to kill me in 2012. I'm on the interstate, and a car behind me comes flying into me at 70 miles an hour, does not stop, winds up in my trunk, spins my car around. I walk out without a scratch. The angels were looking out for me. The cult was doing death spells on me, trying to sacrifice me for some reason. And again, I remind you, I know it sounds crazy. But everything I've experienced, I have to believe it's real. So apparently that when they do the death spells and they weren't working on me, the spells were being returned to sender. And if you'll go back in my feed, you'll notice the first video I posted was when I put on my coat and I stood up and sang, stand in the light, that little piece. I think that was March 28th. But that same night, it turns out, a woman named Van Tucker died. Van Tucker was this woman's mentor. And she was a big wig in the Nashville music scene's banking industry. Did she die because, a spell was returned to sender? Again, it sounds crazy to me, but it's also starting to sound very real to me. For the next month or so, I was waking up at 3 a.m. with weird dreams where somebody would try to kill me in my dreams and I'd be yanked out right at the last second and wake up as if Archangel Michael was there pulling me out. This is what brought me to God and why I'm now a believer, because I'm not dead.